We are making egusi. Yay! And this is egusi already. So in here I have, this is the egusi. So what you do to allow this to cook properly is, you know, your egusi has been blended, right? You can add onions, add salt. If you're blending in the market, obviously they will add maybe crayfish or pepper, depending on what you want. So for this very one, I have my palm oil. I have tomato with onions blended together, and then I'm frying it with the egusi. So for it to come out this way, you add a little hot water and pour it. See, this is where I got that. Pour it, get the paste, and then you fetch it with spoon. See, fetch it with spoon, impede and add it there. So I'm going to be prepping oziza. This is oziza leaf. So while this is cooking, let's just cover this up and allow it to sit for a while. So let me be gisting you. Thank you for coming on my live section. So while that is going on, let me be gisting you. As a child, right, I recall that our parents had a lot of things to teach us. And then I thought to myself that, well, if people are always teaching us things, when we have time to learn, like really explore to ourselves, know what we're meant to do and what not to do by ourselves, right? So I grew up, I became an adult, and guess what is happening to me? I'm actually running out of the fact that I need to learn on and learn some things, because I feel like, whoa, is this not too much to learn? Is it not too much to grab at this point? And that's not nice. Hello, you're welcome to my live session. Thank you. So this is oziza's leaf. This is very good. It's spicy, it's flavorful for egusi leaf, which is one of the delicacies in Nigeria. So if you're just tuning in, maybe not from Nigeria, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining my live. So I was telling us that I actually wanted us to learn as a child. I wanted to explore more. You know, that curiosity that comes as a child. You want to see how you can learn. So it played out today. Guess what? I was cooking the first meal I made, and my son came. Mommy, I want to prep, I want to do this, I want to turn the pot with you, I want to learn. Sorry, I'm all very sweaty, I can't actually turn the camera. That's why I'm positioning it this way. And I told him that, please, in my own time, what we used to do then is to cook our own food at the backyard. It didn't dawn on me that, hello, how else is this child supposed to learn, right? If you're telling him that he should go to the backyard to get his own training, right? So it dawned on me that I'm actually playing out what happened in my own time as a child. So parents, now this is the part that got to me, that really, do I really need to be be like my parents? Not like they did a bad thing, but then, you know, that aspect where you're going to destroy things, therefore you shouldn't be doing this, doing that. We will not allow you to touch things, right? So that you won't destroy what you're trying to build. I guess that actually came from the place of, we are managing what we have, therefore we shouldn't waste things. And it's quite important to understand that fact, especially as parents. But I want to also believe that if you have a child that obviously need to learn, especially for a toddler, it's important to allow them explore, as long as they don't destroy things, with proper supervision. So put it down at the comment section. Where, at what age? Hello, Nkem Sebastian. Thank you for joining in. And for every other person, please say hello. Hello to you all. And welcome. My name is Oti. Sorry, I can't put the camera on me right now. I'm very sweaty. So I guess we just cook the food together and then we enjoy the gist. So I feel like, Karen, please, what's really going on? Can we have a time where we get things for our children to explore it? That way, we are not obviously wasting their time. They are also learning to get it done. And then with time, we can allow them, take charge of the kitchen. Otherwise, a lot of us will not learn how to cook. So people learn how to cook by experiment, making mistakes, correcting their errors, and then especially for children, it's okay for them to be curious. So let's go back to our pots and see what's going on, since we have prepped our veggies. So let's see. All right, here. Somebody's burning. Yeah, this is not good, but don't worry. I like the fact that this is cooking properly. It's not scattered, it's properly kept. At this point, I can throw in my broth. So I'm going to throw in the broth with the meat. I'm not going to add a lot of meat to this one because I have that already sorted out somewhere else. So, but I have meat here with loads of stockfish, fish as well. At this point, I'm going to add crayfish. Do you know what crayfish means? You know that I made a post. If you've not watched, please go to my channel and watch, and please subscribe. I mentioned earlier that a lot of us in Africa, we enjoy all the dry fishes when it comes to cooking. I'm cooking with Knorr. Which is your favorite to cook with? I think this is original Knorr. I think I love it because it has it's fortified with iron. You can see that iron and iodine, which is good for your thyroid. Iron for anemia, just in case. For those of you that cook without adding, veggies to your meal. Yeah, so it's not completely just some kind of salt added preservative or whatnot. It's actually really fortified, and I like that about Knorr. This is not it. I mean, they didn't pay me for this, so I'm actually just telling my mind. Okay, so let's cover this back, and I'll continue with my story whilst I shred the Oziza leaf. So let's continue. So yeah, so I have this made. This is water leaf, and if you don't know what water leaf means, if you don't know this particular leaf, I'm sorry. This has a lot of folate, has a lot of potassium, calcium, watery enough to ease. It has, water soluble fiber, which will ease constipation and a lot of things that will affect us. If you're suffering from constipation, please ensure to add this to your meal. So let's shred our Oziza. I'm sure you may be wondering why I'm not adding the Oziza leaf, the water leaf right now, because I want my broths and the to marinate properly, to cook properly. So let's just keep going. If you're enjoying this live, please say hello and let's know where you're watching from. Yeah, so I was saying children actually learn through a lot of avenues just to know what works for your child, and that way you can be sure that you're not leaving out anything, especially for the male children that tend to have some kind of attention issues. Yeah. Okay, so what you do that you cut. This has never been a difficult thing back then in the village, but all of a sudden I find that those are we have here in Lagos, in Nigeria, precisely Lagos, is actually the tough matured one, so you have to go in with your knife, otherwise you can't cut this very well. So like I said earlier, children should learn, make mistakes, so that it stays with them. A lot of times parents are always the best teachers, although you have to guide them through. So I'm not gonna guide more because I don't want it to get the chlorophyll all worked up to the point where it begins to get very bitter. All right, so because we are streaming this, I'll try as much as possible to catch up in time. So this is done with. Let's go in with our water leaf. Yeah. At this point, the water leaf is ready, and I think our broth is ready as well. Yes, so let's go in with our water leaf. Please, this is very optional, but then very intentional for me. I love it when I add water leaf because of the fiber, water soluble fiber. And then I don't know how to cook without veggies. Trust me, these things don't work. You see how green it looks? It looks yummy. It looks good. Yeah, so when children are learning to cook, it's important to allow them to make mistakes. Be with them, get comfortable with them turning on the gas while you supervise, so that they don't get so curious to the point where they do it the wrong way, and a lot of things happen in the process. So yeah, let them explore, you supervise, and you understand the need to make corrections where they are making mistakes. So at this point, I just want us to cover this and allow it to sit for the next 2 minutes. That's so good. That's very good. So I'm going to add more crayfish. If you watched my previous video, you know that I said a lot of crayfish, a lot of catfish, a lot of bonga fish, stockfish, yes, all represented. And you know what? You can never go wrong with these things because they are better substitute for people who do not want to go in with Maggi, a lot of Maggi, the salt. Trust me, if you have all the medes, you're good to go. You're good to go. At this point, this is really tasty. Because, tell me why. My God, this is so good. Okay, so let's cover that up. In the next minute, we are going to open up, and then here we go. Do you really want to see my face? Let me see. Let me see if we can get that done. All right, so and 1, 2, 3, go. This is the face of the person cooking in this kitchen. All right, see, I look like somebody that is stressed. I need AC. I don't want to turn on the heater because of the noise and because we're on live. So my name is Oti, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to do so. All right, let's go back. I think it's 2 minutes. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Trust me, I'm enjoying what you're doing, and I'm loving it. Back to the food. Let's see, and subscribe to my channel, please. Okay, so we were on allowing children to explore to the best of their knowledge and get things done the way they need to do. And yeah, so this is absolutely okay. They will ask me, we are good to go. I'm gonna go in with the Otysflip leaves that has been washed and shredded to bite-sized pieces. At this point, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. please do well to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, this is so good already. Yeah. So cover that up and allow it to simmer. You see what that is really? I like it. I like it. Ah, so if you've noticed, I did not add pepper to this because I feel like, hello, the kids are not going to have it with me if I add pepper to this. So I'm going to allow this to cook, dish their own, and then I'll add pepper to make spicy for the adults, strictly for the adults. Yeah. So if you understand the need to add a lot of crayfish, buggerfish, catfish, stockfish to your meal, please by all means do so. Because I mean, I don't understand what's going on in the companies where they produce all these things. They're trying to add a lot of unnecessary spices to it, and it's not healthy. So at this point, I'm gonna dish for the children and have their skirts before I go in with pepper for the adult. Yeah, so this has been cooking for a minute. If you've been with me, you know that this is good. Yeah. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da. So let's dish the food. Yeah, so everything all green, beautifully done. You don't need extra accessories. Just in case you want to know how good this will taste, my darling, just take a look at the food now. Just negodu. Just negodu. So let me catch them here with a lot of medium. So this is okay. Trust me, the melon is cooked, properly kept, and you don't go in with a lot of unnecessary frying. Just allow it to cook like that. Yay, this is hot. This is hot. This is hot. So I'm gonna fetch one more. Yeah, because trust me, these kids, if you don't follow them up with me proper feeding, they won't want to eat. So that's okay for them. And I'm going in with, forget the water, already blended pepper with water. I just want to ensure that I'm not throwing away the extras, right? And at this point, we are going to blend fresh pepper. So allow that to cover. Reduce the flame as much as possible to the barest minimum whilst I catch fresh pepper. Yeah, this is it for the adults. Let's prep together. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, you all. I'm so pleased. If you've not, please do so. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna wash this blend and then throw that in. Can you hear the water drop? Yeah. So we get with that. Let's blend. Hear me? Good. Okay. So we're back. Guys, be careful with yellow pepper. I do a lot of habanero, so don't tell me the water is a lot, because how else am I gonna get that goodness out? So this is gonna just sit for the next 1 minute, and then I'll keep it open because actually the water is a lot. Yeah, but then I actually love it with a lot of water to make it make sense. So this is gonna cook properly, and once you're done, get your well-made swallow to give you all that you need. Oh no, this pepper is a lot. Okay, so we are good to go at this point. But I want to sit. I want this to sit and get properly simmered in. I love fresh pepper. Pepper. At this point, you can still test and be sure that everything is intact. If you need to add more salt, but I've done that a lot already. I don't want that to be too much. So let it just evaporate the way it should be. Hello. Once again, I want to say thank you all for tuning in and for staying with me till you're done with this meal. I already made some other veg meal. This is our veggie made already. And today being Saturday, guys, what do you prepare for a family that can span through the week? I mean, if not at least 2 pots of soup. For me, I feel like when the soup is in the house, everybody gets to enjoy, right? Everybody just, you're sure, especially for the mother, you're sure that even if you step out of the house, your mind is not wondering what are they eating at home. There's no food in that house. There's nothing to feed on. But with this, you can go anywhere, stay still, your mind will be at rest that there is food. Thank you so much. I've said that 100 times. I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. Please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if not. And I really love you. That's one Ken. Thank you so much for staying tuned till now. And yeah, I want to turn on the extractor. Ciao. Bye. Bye. Okay. Thank you. If you speak French, how do I used to say it? I've forgotten. I'll get back to you. Bye. Ciao. Ciao, my love. Alright, so that will be a wrap for me to you. See you same time next week. Bye.